Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mystery Card Night. My name is Julia Green. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is what I call Mystery Card Night. I send out a list of supplies for you to gather, and then we gather here on my Stamping with Julia Facebook page. And I demonstrate the cards to you, and then you can follow along. You can watch the first one if you want. I will assemble 3 or 4 different versions of the cards, so you will get to see different ideas. I'll be using different bundles or suites, yeah, so you can just follow along with the supplies that you have gathered. So if you're out there, say hi, so I know I'm not talking to myself. So let's see, list of supplies that you needed to collect for tonight were a 5.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, a 4 by 5 1/4, and a 1 1/4 by 5.5 of cardstock, the same color. A 4" by 5 1/4" piece of DSP of your choice. 3 3/4 by 5" white, and 1" by 5.5 white. And then grab the suite or the bundle or whatever that matches the DSP that you've chose, and we're going to make the card together. So hey Candy, hi Deb, hi Chelsea. Let's bring you back in here. Okay, so for my first one, I am going to be using the DSP that is from the Storybook Garden or Storybook Friends suite, and I'm using the strawberry paper. Isn't that fun? All right, we can get rid of Welcome to Mystery Card Night too, so you guys can see. All right, so here is, oh, we have Connie and Kelly and Patricia. Hello, everybody. All right, so this time, this Mystery Card Night is just going to be a layout. Sometimes I do a fun fold or, different things, but tonight it's just a layout, but you can switch it around, and you'll see you can switch it around a little bit differently, and I'll show you a couple different ways that you can do it. Let's see. So this is your 5.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Actually, it's not 5.5 by 11. It's supposed to be 5.5 by 8.5. It's the card base. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like 5.5 by 11. That doesn't sound right. So apologies, I messed up. So it's supposed to be 5.5 by 8.5. Let me fix my thing here so that I can. So I already found a mistake. So 5.5 by 8.5. So I apologize if that's going to mess up a piece of cardstock for you. Just grab another piece if that works better. Okay. So that's our card base. So we'll go ahead and we'll fold that in half. I'm off to a rip and rare start here, right? Okay, now you were supposed to have a piece of cardstock that was 4 by 5 1/4. And then that same color, you're supposed to have a 1 1/4 by 5.5 piece. Then we have our DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4. We have a white piece that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then we have a 1" by 5.5 strip of the white, okay? So whatever stamp set and stuff that you've used, we're going to stamp our salutation on this white strip. So I am grabbing Mystery Moonlight, and I am going to put the Happy Spring right in the middle of my strip of white here. So I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle of the white. Okay? So you're going to need salutations that fit within that inch strip. So, to make it easier for yourself, anyway. All right? Then we're going to adhere this white strip to my Misty Moonlight strip, to my 1 1/4 by 5.5. So we're going to go ahead and put that right down the middle of that blue strip, just like that, and we're going to set that over aside. Now we're going to take the DSP, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount that. Oh, look at the bunnies on the other side. Aren't they cute? This paper is so, this whole suite is so cute. I can't wait to do some scrapbooking pages with it for Easter. All right, so I'm going to put my strawberry paper on the outside of my Mossy Meadow card base. Okay, then I'm taking my Misty Moonlight. So this is my piece that matched my 1 1/4. So this is my 4 by 5 1/4 piece that matched. And it's gonna stick a little bit here. Let's do it this way. So we're gonna put that on the inside. And then that 3 3/4 by 5 piece of white, we're going to go ahead and put that on the inside. Right on top of the Misty Moonlight. So the idea here is that the inside of this will match this strip that we're going to put on the outside. Okay, so I've gathered my things that I'm going to decorate with here. And I have the little basket. I have the strawberries. I've already gone ahead and I've stamped those and cut them out with the dies. I have the little piece of paper that I always have left over, so I'm going to put that across the bottom here in the inside, just like that. And I'll show you my card. So we're going to take the Happy Spring and we're going to mount that up there. Okay, right about there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our adhesive on the back here. And I did it all the way down the strip. And I'll show you why. Okay, so then you're just going to pick where you're going to put it. And I'm going to put it right here, right across there at an angle. And I'm going to really burnish that down good. I'm going to flip it over. And I like to use my big, yeah, Sandy, I messed up. It's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. It's a half a sheet of cardstock. Sorry. That would be your card base. That was my boo-boo. I don't know why I thought 11. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so the reason I went right to the edges with my glue is because I really want those edges to lay down nice. Okay, now I'm just going to come in with whatever elements I want and I'm going to decorate. So I've gone ahead and I stamped the little trowel out. I stamped the basket. I've done the strawberries and I'm coloring them with the watercolor pencils. So I did the leaves with Old Olive. And then I came in with Garden Green and just did some highlights with the Garden Green. A little bit of color on the tops of my strawberries. All right, and then I did cherry cobbler for the strawberries. And I went light with the cherry cobbler. I didn't go crazy. I didn't bear down and do it really hard. Okay, and then I'm going to do basic gray at the bottom of my trowel. Early Espresso is the handle of my trowel. And my basket is pecan pie. And I've stamped that in pecan pie, and then I'm going to color it with the pecan pie too. All right. Oops. All right, then I'm going to come in with my blender pen. And I'm going to blend this in. Now you want to go light because I've stamped in the color. I didn't stamp with like Memento or whatever, but this was the look I was going for. So, all right, there's my basket. I need a scrap piece of paper here to get the pecan pie off my thingy. Now we'll do the little trowel. And clean it off. And then the little handle of the trowel. Clean it off. Let's do the leaves. Now I've stamped the leaves with basic gray because I wanted something kind of soft. I didn't really want black. The tops of the strawberries. And then the strawberries themselves. And I think this is the best. I think this is one of my best ways, I think, of coloring these images to match the paper and stuff. Because I'm not a real, I can watercolor, but I just find that this really works really easy. I love the watercolor pencils. All right, we'll do this. Do the straps of the strawberries. All right, we got one more here. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Sorry, my boo-boo, Sandy. I messed up. Life is not perfect, right? I need a little garden green on this one. On the paper, the leaves are like two-toned, so that's why I came in with the garden green and the old olive together. And it gave me the look I was going for. And then we're going to color our strawberries in. And I find that when you're doing it with the colored pencils, that if you want it to be darker, you just go back and add a little more colored pencil and then go over it with the blender pen again. And you can make it darker, lighter, however you want. All right. Now we're going to grab some dimensionals. And we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of the strawberries. These guys, I did just a little bit of this on the back of this guy. And he's just going to go down here, the little basket. And then the little trowel, I came in with just a little bit of liquid glue. We're going to have the trowel right sitting down next to the basket. And we'll put a dimensional on each one of these guys. So we've got a strawberry up there. A strawberry there. And then a strawberry down here hanging out of our basket. And then I came in with Wink of Stella. And I gave my strawberries all a little Wink of Stella. And it made them sparkly. And it makes the strawberries kind of stand out a little. All right. So there's number one. Okay. Fun, simple. But the whole idea of the same color behind the white is that then it carries over on the inside. Okay. So it that's kind of little additive. Okay. So let me clean up my mess here. And let me bring in my next one. Now, the next one, I am going to be using the Happy Hibiscus, which you can find online. And today, a whole bunch of new online exclusives dropped. There is a ton of new online exclusives. So you're going to want to go check out my online store. There's also some new kits that dropped that just look like a lot of fun. There's a bunch of stuff on my wish list, just so you know. All right, so Happy Hibiscus comes with the embossing folder, and then it also has the dies, and it has the dies that cut out the embossed images. So fun set. I like this set a lot. Okay, so I have my, let's see if I can do this right this time. So I have my 5.5 by 8.5 card base. Okay. I have my 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock with my 1 1/4 by 5 1/2 matching piece. I have my 1 inch by 5 1/2 inch white. I have my 3 3/4 by 5 inch white. And I am using the Unbound Beauty DSP. And if you want the number for that, it's 163372. And I'm using this side that has the Pretty in Pink and the Peach Pie kind of together. So I like this a lot. All right. And then I have my fun things to decorate with here. I have all kinds of fun stuff to decorate. I don't know why I have this extra. Is this my 3? This might be my extra. This is my 3 3/4, I think. Yeah, this is my 3 3. Or did I end up with 2? No. I have 2 3 3/4 pieces. Maybe this one didn't get one on the inside. Hang on. No, it did. Okay, I have an extra. All right, so let's start with our card base. Let me get all my fun embellishments over here. But we're going to start with stamping our sentiment. So I grabbed the You Make Me Smile out of here. Put that down and put it on a block. You went rogue. Oh no. Totally fine, Kelly. Totally fine. All right. We're going to stamp You Make Me Smile in Pretty in Pink. So let's bring that in here. And let me grab my mat just in case, because this is a photopolymer, and sometimes I find a lot of times the words are what I really have an issue with. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right in the center of my white strip. Okay. We can put that away now. All right, so let's go ahead and build our card. So you're going to take your card base, fold it in half. You can put your piece of DSP on the outside. Look at the other side of that DSP. Isn't it pretty? I love this color combination. I think it looks very tropical. All right, so we're going to put this one right on the front like that. Now we're going to take the You Make Me Smile. And I don't like the way my You Make Me Smile came out. I think I'm going to stamp that again. Let me try it without the pad. Let's try. I think I like that a little better. All right, let's mount that on the piece of peach pie. All right, and we're going to put that right in the middle of that piece of peach pie. So a little bit sticks out on either side of the white. Now on the inside, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our peach pie layer. Right here on the inside. And then we're going to put our white layer. Right on top of that peach pie. Okay, now I have the little strip of paper, the DSP, so we're going to go ahead and mount that on the inside here. Just like that. Now on this one, I went this way. So I'll bring in my sample now and show you. Okay, so this time I'm going to put it down here. All right, so here, this is what I meant about you can just kind of go crazy with this wherever you want to put your sentiment. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to put that right about there. And again, really, and if you want, bring in your bone folder so that you really get it to stick to those ends, okay? And then I like my big scissors. Aren't the kits so pretty, Candy? I thought so too. I really felt like they were stepping up the kits. I really felt that way too. Thought they were really cool. All right, and then we're gonna cut this one off right here. And again, we're just gonna make sure those are stuck really down nice and good. Now, I've gone ahead and I've stamped all this fun stuff and cut a bunch of fun stuff out. So I've cut the leaves out, and I think I used, what did I use for the green and for the leaves? I'm missing a flower. No, here we go. So I have my 2 hibiscus flowers. I have these little guys. And I did stamp some of those little guys on the inside too. So the green that I used is Shaded Spruce, because I really felt like it looked like hibiscus leaves. All right, so this one we're going to put up here, and we did this one flat. So let's go ahead and put some. Now I kind of went over, but I got to watch my edge of my card. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit. And I don't want to cover up my You Make Me Smile. So we're going to put it right there. And I am out of the camera tonight an awful lot, aren't I? Let me back up a little bit there. Maybe I won't be out of the camera so much. All right, and then this one was down there. So let's go ahead and put some glue on him. And let's see if I can get him to fit underneath the You Make Me Smile and the card. If I was down just a little bit, I might put this one over here on this one. All right, and then we're going to put this guy. This guy needs, these two need dimensionals. And I'm going to put this one down here. And this one up there like that. Now, let's put a little adhesive on the back of my leaves. And let's do one here. Let's do one down here. And let's do one over this way. All right. Now I grabbed these fun guys. These are the 24-25 in color resin dots. And we are going to put 2 of the pumpkin pie ones in the center of my hibiscus. And then we did 3 of the pretty and pink ones, and we just put them randomly down here on the salutation. Let's see, I got 1, 2. Actually, I guess I could do one there. All right. And I grabbed my Wink of Stella again. And I gave everybody a little Wink of Stella, because it just makes everything sparkly, and we like sparkly. Photos at Isa for scrapbooking, yes. Chelsea's my good photo taker. She remembers to take photos for me. All right. I think I need a new Wink of Stella. This one is not feeling as... I did do a little bit on the leaves, because hibiscus leaves are usually shiny. All right, and I just did the hibiscus and then the leaves. And then on the inside, I did stamp a couple more of those little fun flower shapes on the inside as well. Okay, So there's number 2. All right. Now, number 3. All righty. Let's see what we got here. Whoop. We got our embellishments. We are using Pebbled Path. So we have 5, listen to me. 5.5 by 8.5. That's our card base. Okay. Now on this one, instead of doing a piece of cardstock, I'm doing another different DSP. So this is the 4 by 5.25, and then the matching 1.25 by 5.5. Okay. And then this is my piece of DSP. This is 4 by 5.25 of my DSP. And then I have my strip of white, which is 1 inch by 5.5. And for some reason, my 1 inch by 5.5. Oh, it is 5.5. So for some reason, this guy is extra long. Oop! Lights are blicking. It is raining and windy, and I thought I heard thunder and lightning, and my lights are flickering. So I apologize if all of a sudden you lose me. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And then at my little strip, these are decorating pieces over there. Okay. So, let me put my... And we are using the Lovely and Sweet stamp set and matching dies. Okay, this is a fun stamp set, and it has the beautiful DSP that matches. And I believe all this is in the annual catalog. All right, so let's get to it here. All right, so we're going to fold that card base in half. Just like that. We're going to stamp our salutation. For this one, it's congratulations. I have a couple congratulation cards I need to send out this week, so cards with a purpose. All right. So we're going to do, whoa, where's my strip of white? Here's my strip of white. So we're going to do congratulations right in the middle there. Okay, perfect. And we're going to layer that on here. And let me just cut this to 5 1/4 so I get it in the middle. Or 5.5 rather. All right. Let's go ahead and mount that right onto my 1 1/4 inch strip. Right in the middle, right straight across, just like that. All right, let's put my DSP on the outside of my card. Look at the other side of that. Woo, pretty. Thunder and pouring. Yeah, it is like, it sounds like the heavens just opened up. It's raining cats and dogs out there. I'm hoping this will get rid of all the ice. Right by my front door I still had lots of ice by the front door, and I was kind of bummed because I can't get out there to fill the bird feeder. That side of the front driveway or front sidewalk doesn't get a lot of sun, and so you know how we had the layers of ice and all this, that, and the other thing, so it was right back to the layer of ice, and so I'm hoping this will get rid of it. All right, this is the cardstock that's supposed to match the strip there, but like I said, this time we're using DSP. We're switching it up a little bit. And that's the whole idea of this. So I have given you a layout, and then it's up to you to just go rogue, Kelly. Go rogue is what it's all about. Okay. Now, on this one, we're going to do it down here, right like that. So let's go ahead and put some DSP on the back. So by putting this salutation in different spots, you can kind of go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you've got this one layout now, basically, and you just move this around, okay? And it will look different, and you can decorate each one differently, but that's what's fun about all these fun different card layouts and fun folds and all this. It's just really fun. You work with what stamp sets and inks and paper and stuff that you have. And speaking of that, Stampin' Up! Has announced that because of supplies, increase, the raw materials that they make the paper and everything with have gone up. So there is going to be a price increase, and this time it is going to be a pretty big price increase. Two of the papers that are going to go up the most are going to be vanilla and white. And for one thing, they're going to go up because the packages are going to be smaller. There's only going to be 24 sheets instead of, or is it 24, I think, instead of 40 sheets of paper in the white and the vanilla. So that's going up drastically. So order your paper now and do it before, because you know, Stampin' Up, the packages are while supplies last. So those bigger packages are not going to be around forever. So get it now. And all the rest of the cardstock will be going up as well. I think $2.50 a package is what I read. So we knew it was coming. It's just one of those things. It's like everything else. Everything's getting very expensive. Nothing's going down. That's what I that's my complaint. All right, so here's my sample. And I grabbed these fun guys. These are the backed metallic gems. These are a lot of fun. Copper, gold, and silver. We're going to use the little gold ones here. And I used 5 on this guy. So we did 1 over here. 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then I put my little strip of paper in the inside like I did on the other ones. Okay. And then, of course, you're going to decorate all your envelopes to match. You can decorate them with your DSP. You can go crazy with whatever you want to do them with. Okay. If it was not made in China. I don't know that our paper is made in China, though, Sandy. I didn't think it was, but maybe. But I didn't think our paper was made in China. But anyway, like everything, going up to Alice from the back door is an ice rink. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just all I can hear out there is it just sounds like it is just pouring. Okay. So here's one I'm not going to demonstrate, but I'm going to show you. I made another one. Okay. This one is with the Wildflower bundle that is in the annual catalog, okay? And I did the same thing with this one with the DSP. So this is the front of the DSP, and the the Misty Moonlight is the back, okay? So I just flipped it over for that thing there, and then on the inside we did the same with the little strip of paper. This time I didn't cut out any flowers or anything. I just did a fun little bow down there because my salutation went almost all the way across. So sending happy thoughts. And then I've decorated my envelope, okay? So that is just an extra one because I was on a roll when I was doing these earlier today. So, and here's my last one. So this one is using the beautiful butterflies, okay? So we've used the beautiful butterflies stamp set and dies. It comes with an embossing folder. I didn't use the embossing folder. I also used the beautiful Boko Designer Series paper, and I used the daffodil one, okay? Here's the dies. And let me bring in my materials here. I've gone ahead and assembled my little butterflies. They're all done. And we need all of our So I've had different people tell me that they can't post in the comments to the video a picture, and I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. I've gone through and I've checked all the settings and everything, so I really think you should be able to. I think you have to wait, though, till I post the video. Like, I don't think you can do it now. I think you have to wait till I post the video. So please, please give it a try once I post the video, okay? So here's my base, 5.5 by 8.5, okay? This is my card base. We're gonna fold that in half, all right? We are gonna go ahead, on this one, I'm not gonna stamp my butterflies. I'm just gonna use the regular paper. On my sample one, did you see my sample one? I stamped all kinds of butterflies on the paper. I don't know, got a little busy for me, so I might, this time I'm gonna try it and see which one I like better. All right, so we are going ahead and we are just gonna layer this right on there. Okay, now we are gonna take our strip of white and we're gonna stamp our salutation. And I'm using the Hello from the stamp set. Okay. We're going to go ahead and mount that right onto the black strip. My 1 1/4 by 5.5 piece. Just like that, right down the middle. All right, and then we have, oh, that's where my other white piece that I had earlier. What did I do with it? Here it is. There's my white piece. I had an extra one earlier. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead, put this guy on the inside. Out of there. Let's go ahead and put the white on the inside. All right, so once I get this one assembled, this will be it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this card layout, my mystery card night. I love doing these mystery card nights. As you all know, my upline does these for our team meetings, and I do enjoy them a lot. Now, when I stamped this one with the butterflies, I messed up and dropped the stamp right in there. So that's why I chose to put it there, okay? But you could put it anywhere you want, okay? But that's the other nice thing, is that it you can kind of cover up a boo-boo if you're stamping. All right, we're gonna put it right there. Whoops. Come in with my big scissors. And then I have to say that if you want, you could send Stampin' Up! An email and tell them to bring back big scissors. Those of us with big hands would really like big scissors back. I love my snips, don't get me wrong. But sometimes when I'm doing things like this, I just really like having my big scissors. All right. I waited, but couldn't. Connie Davidson, wow, that's crazy. We had 12 inches of heavy snow. Oh my gosh. No travel, no school. And I'm telling you, Connie, if it was snowing out there right now, it would be insane how much snow we would be getting out there, because it is just pouring. It's just, I'm sure it would be a foot of snow easily out there. I don't even know how many inches of rain we're getting, but it's crazy. All right, and then I'm going to put my little butterflies on here. All right, now, if you can see, the little centers of my butterflies are done with the sparkly paper. This is the glimmer paper that comes, that is old olive, berry burst, and white. And right now it is on the last chance list for $4.80 for a package. So stock up on cardstock before the prices go up. Check out those last chance items. There's some good deals on there. You're going to want to check them out. And then we're just going to put this butterfly down here. All right. We'll just put him right here. Whoa, come here, you. We're just going to put him right there. All right. And then, of course, my favorite go-to is the Sparkle Gems that come in the black, the silver, and the gold. And I used black. And I'm going to do, let's see. I might do one down here, one right there, and one up here. All right. All right. So which one do you like better? Do you like my one where I stamped in my cardstock, or do you like my plainer version? I kind of like the plainer version, but that's just me. I actually like both of them. All right, let's see. Yeah. To upload the photo, I mean. I waited but couldn't. Okay. I'm not really sure why it's not letting you upload photos. It's not even telling me. It's not even like giving me an option to, you got to do it. I'm pretty sure you got to do it on my Stamping with Julia page. If for some reason it's not letting you do it on the Stamping with Julia page, try going to My Stamping Friends and see if you can do it on the video there. Maybe because this is a business page, I don't know, but try. I've gone through the settings and everything, and I know other people have, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I know Kelly, you've posted before and it's worked, so I don't know, maybe she did it on My Stamping Friends, but try, like I said, the videos post to My Stamping Friends, and it also posts right here on Stamping with Julia. Try both of them. Thanks, Candy. I really would appreciate if we could figure out where we can post it. All right, and Bonnie likes the plain one. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the plain one too, Bonnie. I do think it's kind of fun to be able to stamp on this boho paper, though. I think that's really pretty. All right, I'm going to bring in all my samples, okay? So this was just a really fun, simple card layout, and hopefully you will have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, you can put it across the top, put it across the bottom. Let's see if we can get everybody in here. Let me get all my stuff out of the way here. We'll do the two with the butterflies. I think we got to back up a little bit maybe. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. So thank you so much for stopping in tonight for my mystery card night. I appreciated having you here. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you'll take this fun little card layout and just kind of go crazy with it and experiment with it. I will be back Friday at 7:30 for my Facebook Friday Live, so come on back Friday. March is National Craft Month, so celebrate by doing some crafts, and hopefully if you're not a card maker, I can persuade you to become a card maker. If you're local to me, we have a scrapbooking event coming up on the 22nd. I think Sandy's on here, so Sandy's the one who organizes that. She always makes some really yummy food. She always makes some kind of yummy snacks for that, so it's worth it to come just for the yummy snacks. And the other one that I've been advertising that was on May 3rd was canceled. The one that Sarah was organizing, for some reason she had to cancel that one. So that one's been canceled. But if you have a local event that's scrapbooking or crafting and you want me to advertise it, just let me know and I'd be happy to advertise it here. All right, guys. Oh, I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching. Come on back Friday night for Facebook Friday. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. Don't forget Paper Pumpkin. It's coming up. This one's called Daisy Daydream. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's got that add-on, which my add-on is coming in my order on Monday, so I'm so excited. Maybe not this one because of surgery. Oh, making something fun. Yes, gotcha. Some snacks. I bet you'll find some way to make some kind of snacks there, Miss Sandy. I know you. So hopefully you won't be down for too long with the surgery. All right. I'm picking up my mess on the floor here. All right. I'm going to let you go. Have a good night. My husband, it smells like he's cooking dinner, so I'm going to go have some dinner. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Mystery Card Night. Please try to post those pictures. Like I said, if it's not working on my Stamping with Julia page, head over to My Stamping Friends and see if it'll let you post the pictures there. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Hopefully we'll all be stamping this together soon. Come on back on Friday.